A tulpa is an autonomous, sentient mental entity or thought form created within a person's mind through focused concentration, meditation, and visualization. Spiritual and mystical origins for the tulpa. Tibetan Buddhism, the concept derives loosely from traditional mystic practices regarding Tulpa, emanations or magic formations. Monks believed disciplined trance work could manifest a distinct physical or mental entity. Theosophy and Western occultism of tulpas. Explorers like Alexandra David Neal popularized the term in the West during the early 20th century, blending Buddhist ideas with Western occultism. Modern psychological interpretation of tuples or willed imaginary friends. Modern online communities known as tulpamancers treat tulpas as intentional, sentient companions who share a brain and body with their creator. Independent will, unlike a standard imaginary friend. A tulpa is perceived to possess its own distinct personality, free will, and opinions that do not strictly follow the creator's direct control. Perceived reality of tulpas. Practitioners may interact with them mentally or through sensory imposition, vivid internal or external perception. Most modern practitioners view this as a purely psychological or neurological phenomenon rather than a paranormal one. Modern tulpamancers create a tulpa through a multi-step psychological process called forcing. This involves dedicated time spent interacting with, visualizing, and shaping the entity within the mind. The creation process generally follows these key stages. 1. Conception and planning. Personality design. The creator, tulpamancer, lists traits, values, and behavioral quirks they want the tulpa to have. Form selection. The creator chooses a visual form for the tulpa, which can be human, animal, or entirely fantasy-based. Mindscape creation. Practitioners often design an internal world or wonderland in their imagination to serve as a meeting place. 2. Active forcing, sustained focus, visualization. The creator spends hours in deep meditation imagining the tulpa's form from every angle until it feels clear. Vocalization. The creator talks directly to the tulpa inside their head, discussing random topics, sharing memories, or describing the surrounding environment. Attribution. In the early stages, the creator attributes random mental background noise or stray thoughts to the tulpa to encourage independent growth. 3. Sentience and vocalization. The alien feeling. The first sign of success is usually an unexpected emotional response or an answer that the creator did not actively plan. Mind voice. The tulpa begins talking back using an internal voice that feels distinct and separate from the creator's own internal monologue. 4. Passive forcing, integration, daily routines. Once the tulpa can speak, the creator brings them along into daily life, narrating their day or asking for the tulpa's opinions on real-world events. Shared experiences. The tulpa reads books, watches movies, and experiences life alongside the host, developing unique tastes. 5. Advanced practices or imposition. This involves training the brain to hallucinate the tulpa in the physical world using the physical senses, sight, sound, and touch. Switching. A controversial practice where the creator temporarily relinquishes control of the physical body so the tulpa can experience the physical world firsthand. While the modern tulpamancy community generally views the practice as positive and therapeutic, psychologists, researchers, and practitioners identify several distinct psychological risks. 1. Dissociation and identity fusion. Depersonalization. The intense mental dissociation required to share a body or host a separate entity can bleed into daily life, making the creator feel detached from reality. Identity confusion. Practitioners may struggle to separate their own organic thoughts, emotions, and memories from those attributed to the tulpa. Loss of control. In advanced practices like switching, some individuals report temporary difficulty regaining control of their physical body. 2. Emotional exhaustion and escapism. Cognitive drain. Maintaining a separate persona requires significant mental energy, which can lead to chronic mental fatigue and burnout. Maladaptive daydreaming. Creators may use the tulpa and internal mindscape to escape real-world stress, leading to the neglect of real life, physical health, and actual relationships. Codependency. An unhealthy emotional reliance can form between the host and the tulpa, trapping the creator in an internal feedback loop. 3. Social isolation stigma. Due to the unusual nature of the practice, creators often hide it from friends, family, and medical professionals out of fear of being labeled mentally ill. Withdrawal. Spending hours in solitary meditation to interact with an internal entity naturally reduces the time and effort invested in external, real-world social networks. 4. Aggravation of pre-existing mental health conditions. Schizophrenia and psychosis. For individuals already predisposed to or diagnosed with psychotic disorders, practicing intentional internal division can exacerbate auditory hallucinations and delusions. Plurality conflicts. If a creator creates a tulpa while suffering from severe anxiety or trauma, the tulpa may take on hostile, anxious, or uncooperative traits, causing intense internal distress.